Welcome back, language enthusiast. In our previous videos, we have explored coordinative and subordinative conjunction, uncovering how they connect ideas and clauses. Today, we delve into another essential type, correlative conjunction. These dynamic pairs, such as either or, neither nor, and not only, but also work together to link balanced elements within a sentence. Understanding their structure is crucial for crafting clear and grammatically sound sentences. In this video, we will define correlative conjunction and their role in sentence construction, discuss the importance of parallel structure and subject-verb agreement, explore common usage errors and how to avoid them. Let's enhance our grammar skill and elevate our writing by mastering correlative conjunction. Let's get started. Correlative conjunction are pair of words, are pairs of words that work in tandem, that work together to connect words, phrases, or clauses. They are used to emphasize the relationship between the connected elements and are important for maintaining the logical flow of a sentence. So they are used to emphasize the relationship between the connected elements, and connected elements are word, phrases, clauses that work together to join equal parts of a sentence, such as word, phrases, or clauses, and they help show the relationship between these parts. So it is important by linking related ideas and ensuring grammatical balance. For example is given, either you start now or you finish later. Either you start now or you finish later. In this, the example is given correlative conjunction are either or. Either or. So it connects two alternative action. First is either you start now, second one is or you finish later. So this is different from coordinative conjunction, which mnemonic is fan voice and or but like etc., which do not always require a paired elements, but correlative conjunction always require a paired element. Correlative conjunction, fewer both and joins to equal items. Not only but also connect between two, emphasizes the connection between two items. Either or connects to positive statement, neither nor connects to negative statement. Whether or indicates to possible action. Correlative conjunction is one pair of conjunction that work together to connect equal parts of a sentence to make it grammatically correct. And second member may be sometimes a coordinative conjunction. Look at the example. Ali likes both cats and dogs. In this case, it's connected with the help of correlative conjunction, and correlative conjunction is both and. It is both and. They are connecting two objects. This is sentence states that Ellie likes cats and she likes dogs too. So both of the things connected by the correlative conjunction, both correlative conjunction in this case are both and, which carry equal weight, and neither is more important than the other. All carry, both and carry equal weight. So we could easily make parallel sentences. Ali likes cats, Ellie likes dogs. Correlative conjunction is important. It is a one type, essentially a coordinative conjunction, which is used in pairs. A correlative conjunction is essentially a coordinate conjunction used in pairs. A correlative conjunction gets its name from the fact that it is a paired conjunction that has a reciprocal or complementary relationship. So it always work in pairs. Both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, so as, whether or, just as, the, as much as, no sooner than, rather than, if then, hardly when, scarcely when, but with and, such that, so that. These are correlative conjunction, which is a paired conjunction, and it always used in pairs. It has a complementary reciprocal relationship. Correlative conjunction don't just connect noun, it connects verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositional phrases, other phrases, and even clauses. So in general, we do not use commas with correlative conjunction. So the point should be noted. In general, we do not use commas with correlative conjunction when it connects nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, phrases, and even clauses. Look at the example. I would rather drive than walk. In this case, rather than, they are correlative conjunction and they are joining drive and walk. Drive is a verb, walk is a verb. So in this case, correlative conjunction connecting two verbs. Next example, the movie was not only funny but also educational. In this case, the correlative conjunction is not only but also. Not only but also connecting two adjectives. Two adjectives are, first one is funny and second one is educational. Third example, the cheetah ran as fast as lightning. So it is connecting as is correlative conjunction, and it is connecting fast, which is an adverb, and lightning, which is a noun. So it is connecting adverb and noun. Fourth example, prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases, the letter was neither from me nor from her. So neither from me nor from her. Neither from me, prepositional phrase, nor from her, prepositional phrase. So neither nor is connecting prepositional phrase. It's also used in connecting clauses. We have not decided whether we will go to the movies or we will go to the arcade. So in this case, it is connected to clauses. Independent clause and dependent clause. We have not decided. Independent clause, whether we will go to the movies, dependent clause, or we will go to the arcade, dependent clause. So in this case, whether or connecting two clauses, independent clauses and dependent clauses. So however, we might see a comma next to a correlative conjunction when we are connecting clauses. So such as in this case, we are using the separating the two clauses if the comma is being used for another reason, such as a separating out a modifier, a word or phrase that tell us more about another word. For example, in this case, we are separating out a modifier. What does it means? It means, look at the another example. Either Sarah, who has a lot of experience, or Tom, who has a lot of potential for this position. We are considering the example sentences. We are considering either Sarah, who has a lot of experience, or Tom, who has a lot of potential for the position. So in this case, we are separating out with the help of a modifier, which are separating. So in this case, a modifier can be present within the part of a sentence being connected. This modifier means, as the word suggests, it can modify the words, it can modify phrases being joined by the correlative conjunction. So in the given sentence, we are considering either Sarah, who has lot of experience, or Tom, who has a lot of potential for the position. We have used comma. So commas is used here because in this sentence, we have modified the words or phrases. Other example, not only did she practice diligently, but also she got a good grade. So again, it modifies the verb. Modifier is used. We have used not only did she practice diligently, so comma, but also she got a good grade. So it modifies the verb. Verb is what is? Verb is practice. So it modifies the verb practice diligently. Diligently is, it modifies the verb diligently. And verb is practice. She got a good grade. So grade is noun and it modifies good. In the previous example also, we are considering Either Sarah, who has a lot of experience, or Tom, who has a lot of potential for the position. So we are considering either Sarah, comma, who has a lot of experience, comma, or Tom, comma, who has a lot of potential, comma, for the position. So we have used the modifier to modify the phrase. We are considering dependent. It's a independent one. Sarah, comma. So experience is a noun and has a lot. It's modifying, has a lot of potential. Potential is modifying here with the help of word lot of. So we have used the modifier. Correlative conjunction, both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, such that, rather than, as, no, sooner than, if, then, scarcely when. These are the we are using as a correlative conjunction. So few examples are given. Freddie is good at both singing and playing piano. She wants neither tomato nor lettuce on her sandwich. My new puppy not only chewed on the sofa but also knocked over the lamp. The boss wanted the new building finished as soon as possible. Scott knew if he wanted a new car, then he would need to work a second job. So no comma should be used in these all the sentences. Role of coordinative. What is a role of coordinative conjunction? It always used to link part of speech, part of sentences with equal importance in order to make more complex sentences. So we are making with the help of correlative conjunction to make more complex sentences. We can use them for a variety of different purposes, to variety of reason, for different reason. Two example given here, either or, neither nor. There are two commonly used correlative conjunction which always used in pair. They are both used to present a selection of two choices or option, either or neither nor. When we are using, we are selecting two choices. We are selecting two options. Either or is used positively, which I explained in the previous slide also, and neither nor is used negatively. Example is given. I am thinking about going to either Dubai or Bali for my vacation. I am thinking about going to either Dubai or Bali for my vacation. Second example, the detective concluded that neither Mr. Green nor Colonel Mustard was the culprit. Rather than is also used to refer to a set of choices. We are also using the other correlative conjunction for use different type of choices for selection of choices. Rather than, these correlative conjunction are typically used to say that one option or choice is preferred over the other. So rather than, whenever we are using, we are giving preference to one choice over the other. So in this case, we are using rather than. If it was, look at the example, if it was up to her, comma, she would much rather spend time with her family than sit alone in her apartment. If it was up to her, she would much rather spend time with her family than sit alone in her apartment. So selecting, giving more preference to two choices. Now, there is a smileys. When we are using as correlative conjunction, that is commonly used to make smileys. When they are, the first as is often followed by an adjective or adverb. When we are using correlative conjunction as, that is commonly used to make a smiley. When they are, the first as is often followed by an adjective or adverb, and the second as is followed by noun. The week crept along as slowly as a snail. They said the mighty Hercules was as strong as 100 powerful bulls. Few more example. He is as brave as a lion. She danced as gracefully as a swan. The student was as quiet as a mouse during the exam. The night was as dark as coal. So in all the example, as is followed by an adjective or adverb, and the second as is followed by a noun, creating a vivid comparison, giving a clear comparison. As a line, line is a noun, swan is a line, exam is a noun, coal is a noun. So second one is always a noun, and as if is first one is always whether it is a brave, gracefully, quiet, night, either it is adjective or adverb. Dance as gracefully, so it is adverb. He is as brave as a lion, adjective brave. So either it is first as is followed by adjective and second or adverb, or second as is followed by noun. Correlative conjunction, few examples are, it is the points should be noted. It is always used to form parallel structure in a sentence. It means that they must connect things of equal value. They must connect things of equal value. To get an idea of what this means, look at the following sentences. Lorenzo likes both playing soccer and to play basketballs. Lorenzo likes both playing soccer and to play basketball. This sentence attempts to use correlative conjunction to connect a noun phrase and an infinitive phrase, which are not equal. Lorenzo likes both playing soccer and to play basketball. We cannot use this because the first one, what is about that? It is connecting a noun phrase and then connecting infinitive phrase. It is this pair is not allowed because correlative conjunction always used to form parallel structure. We have to write this to make this into the, we have to give the parallel structure to give the equal value. We have to give these sentences to equal value. We have to rewrite like this. Lorenzo likes both playing soccer and playing basketball. Either we can write Lorenzo likes playing both soccer and basketball. These sentences carry equal value. Playing soccer and playing basketball. Like Lorenzo likes playing both soccer and basketball. So both two nouns are connected. In this case, second example, so it should be of equal value. Here are some more examples. Correlative conjunction to give equal value. It correlative conjunction will not connect unequal things. Look at the example. We can either visit the park or to the zoo. It's also wrong because visit the park verb phrase or to the zoo prepositional phrase. We can either visit the park or go to the zoo. So this one, visit the park, verb phrase, go to the zoo, verb phrase. We can either to the park or to the zoo. Both are prepositional phrase. So it is correct. Again, next example. Obviously, Leslie would rather win than failure. Would rather win than failure. It's a wrong because rather win verb then failure nouns. It's wrong. It should be either to verb or it should connect to noun. So it is a wrong sentence. We have to use obviously Lizzie would rather win than lose. Both are verbs. So this is the way we have always to give the equal value and we have to always make the parallel sentence. In the previous example also, playing soccer and playing basketball. So verb, phrase, both soccer and basketball, noun, connecting noun. So it is a right sentence. But in the previous case, it's a wrong one. Why it is a wrong one? Lorenzo likes both playing soccer and to play basketball. It is a wrong. Because the first one is a playing soccer is a noun phrase. And second one is an infinitive phrase. So which are not equal. So we have always used to form parallel structure. with the help of correlative conjunction, and we must connect things of equal value. So in the same example also, visit the park or to the zoo, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, it's a wrong sentence. Visit the park or go to the zoo. So in this case, we are connecting two verbs phrases. So it is a right one. Second example also, to the park or to the zoo. So both are prepositional phrase. It's a right one. Now, fourth example, Leslie would rather win than failure. Win is a verb, failure is a noun. So it's a wrong. It does not give equal value. How about two nouns? Two verbs are two nouns. So win and would rather win than lose. So it is a right sentence. It is a correct sentence. Now about the subject-verb agreements. If correlative conjunction connects two singular subjects, the verb will typically be singular. Points should be noted again. If correlative conjunction connect two subjects are singular. If two subjects are singular, definitely the verbs will be singular. Neither Abigail nor Jane likes Monday. Neither, so in this case, both the subjects are singular. Neither Abigail nor Jane likes Monday. We cannot say neither Abigail nor Jane like Monday. We cannot use plural. We have to use singular, likes. He, she, it, Ram always use what? Verb SES form. So in this case, it is a singular subject, Abigail or Jane. So we have to use likes. It is the correct one. Now look at the next example. If correlative conjunction connect two plural subjects, subjects are plural, the verb will be typically be plural. Neither the cats nor the dogs like baths. So cats plural, dogs are plural. So we have to use the plural verb like. We cannot use likes. Third, about the subject-verb agreements. If correlative conjunction connects a singular subject and a plural subject together, if a correlative conjunction connects a singular subject, second one is a plural subject together, the verb usually agrees with the subject that is closer to it. So look at the example. Neither the teacher nor the students know Chinese. So we have to use a verb. In this case, the second subject is plural. So we are using the plural verb, no. Second example, neither the students nor the teacher knows Chinese. So second subject, in this case, teacher. Teacher is a singular. So we are using singular verb, knows Chinese. So these are about subject-verb agreement. Example of singular nouns. So many example of singular nouns that we use to refer to a wide variety of stuff, people, places. These are singular nouns. So many things when we are using in single, that is a singular nouns. Most ideas, emotions, beliefs, ideas, philosophies, concepts are also treated as singular nouns. The points should be noted: your ideas, emotion, beliefs, philosophies, concepts, hunger, sadness, depression, government, religion, knowledge, question, science, time. We are using treating it as a singular nouns. So singular nouns, abstract noun, war, happiness, confusion, poverty, unemployment, it's a singular noun. Uncountable noun, doubt, sand, music, entertainment, furniture, it is a singular noun. So you have to just know about this when you are using utilizing it for the subject verb agreement, you're framing any sentence. So uncountable nouns such as doubt, sand, music, entertainment, furnitures, these are singular nouns. Abstract nouns, war, happiness, confusion, poverty, unemployment are singular nouns. Collective nouns can be singular nouns even though they refer to more than more than one person or things. In this case, the collective noun is collectively referring to a group as if it was a single unit. It is a single unit. For example, of some collective noun, army, group, bunch, pile, stack, square, team, gang, committee, jury. So these are referring to the more than one person or thing, which is referring to a group, but it is a single unit. It refers to a single unit. So these are collective nouns which are used as a single units, and even though they refer to a more than person or things, it is used as a single units. Countable nouns. So most we know about the abstract noun to be countable nouns. We don't consider that, for the most part, we don't consider abstract nouns to be countable. Abstract noun, we are considering that they are not countable nouns, but it's not like that. We are thinking that we can't count hunger, we can't count happiness, how much happy you are. We can't count hunger, music, happiness, etc. However, some intangible things. What is the meaning of intangibles? Intangible things, we cannot touch it. So these are abstract things. So, however, some intangible things, untouchable things, which we cannot touch, it can be countable, even though they don't exist as material objects. Abstract nouns should be countable nouns, could be countable nouns, as we know that it is not existing as a material objects, but we can count it. Example, we are asking you, just give me 10 ideas. What are your 3 goals? Tell me your 2 plans. So we are counting, in this case, these are abstract nouns, not exist as material objects, but we are able to count it. So we are always thinking that abstract noun should not be countable. But in this case, we are counting it. So if it makes sense to slip a number in there, you have a countable nouns. 10 situations, 10 causes, 10 experiences, 7 years experiences, 10 problems, 10 mistakes, 10 answers, 10 alternatives, 10 categories, 10 changes, 10 weeks, 10 years, 10 favorites, 10 fears, 10 challenges, 10 accomplishments, 10 traits. So these are countable nouns. Now, correlative, these are the correlative. Now, we move to the main topic. The topic is correlative conjunction, which do not require commas unless one of the 2 parts of a sentence is an independent clause. So, we do not require commas when we are using the correlative conjunction, unless one of the 2 part of the sentence is an independent clause. When using correlative conjunction, there are 3 English grammar rules. There are 3 English grammar rules to follow that ensure the verb and pronoun in a sentence agree in form and the sentence maintains parallel structures. The verbs and pronouns in a sentence always agree in form and the sentence always maintains parallel structure. Subject verb agreements. What is first case? We have learned in the previous slide also. When using a singular subject, whether a noun or noun phrase, the verb form must be singular. Plural subjects, when and connects to subject, the verb form must be plural. Both his mom, example, both his mom and dad don't want him to stay out too late. Both his mom and dad don't want him to stay out too late. To stay out too late. To stay out too late. There is a written error. Written error. Stay out too late. So in this case, both his mom and dad, plural subject. So we have to use plural verb also. So this sentence is wrong. We have to use plural verb. The sentence should be, correct sentence should be, both his mom and dad don't want him to stay out too late. So both his mom and dad. Plural subject, mom and dad, plural subject. So we have to use plural verb, want, not singular verb, wants. So these are about the subject verb agreement. So given here again the same example, when and connects two subjects, the verb form must be plural. Both his mom and dad don't want him to stay out too late. This sentence is wrong because mom and dad plural subjects and is connecting two subjects, mom and dad. So we have to use verb. It must be in plural, want, not in singular, wants. Now look at about the multiple subjects when neither nor either or not only but also connect two singular subjects, the verb is singular, whereas plural verb would follow two plural subjects. When neither nor either or not only but also connect two singular subjects, the verb is singular, whereas plural verb would follow two plural subjects. Look at the example. Neither his mom nor dad want him to stay out too late. So neither his mom, in this case, neither his mom, it is a singular subject, mom, singular subject, neither his mom, singular subject, nor dad, singular subject. So we have to use singular verb. So this sentence is wrong. The correct one is neither his mom nor dad wants him to stay out too late. Singular and plural subjects. When neither nor either or not only but also connect a singular subject with a plural subject, the second subject determines the verb form. Always remember, when neither nor either or not only but also connect a singular subject with a plural subject, singular subject with a plural subject, the second subject determines the verb form. So look at the example. Neither his mom nor his brothers plural subject wants him to stay out too late. It's a wrong one because the second subject brothers plural subject. So we have to use plural verb. Neither his mom nor his brothers want him to stay out too late. It is a correct one because second subject brothers are in this case is a plural subject. So we have to use plural verb. Second subject determines the verb form. So correct sentence is neither his mom nor his brothers want him to stay out too late. Pronoun agreements. When connecting two antecedents with a correlative conjunction, the pronoun must agree with the closest antecedent. We have looked at the previous example also. So neither the pigs nor the horse enjoyed its new enclosure. Neither the pigs nor the horse enjoyed its new enclosure. Singular. We are looking at the horse, which is a singular ones. The second antecedent horse, the second noun is closest to the pronoun horse and is singular. Therefore, therefore the pronoun is singular. We have used the pronoun its, which is in singular form. Horse is singular. So pronoun in this case we are using it. So its is singular. It is about the pronoun agreements. Look at the next example. Neither the horse nor the pigs enjoyed their new enclosure. In this case, the second subject, pigs, are plural. So we have to use the antecedents which are closest to the pronoun pigs is plural. In this case, we will use their. Therefore, the pronoun their is plural. So what is the meaning? What is meaning of an antecedent in English grammar? An antecedent is a noun or noun phrase that a pronoun refers to or replaces. It essentially tells the reader what or whom the pronoun is standing in for. Example: the cat ran, comma, and it was very fast. The word cat is the antecedent and the pronoun it refers back to it. So cat is singular, so we are using the singular antecedent it. Pronoun it refers back to it. So antecedent is a noun phrase that comes before a pronoun and clarifies what the noun is referring to. Antecedents make it clear who or what a pronoun is representing in a sentence. Without a clear antecedents, a sentence might be unclear, might be grammatically incorrect. Look at the other example. John gave his book to Mary. In this case, John is noun antecedent, and his is the pronoun, so referring back to John. So these are about the pronoun antecedent agreements. Pronoun must agree with their antecedent in number, singular or plural, person, first, second, or third person, and gender if applicable. In summary, an antecedent is a crucial grammatical element that ensure clarity, that gives accuracy and clarity to the sentence when using pronouns in a sentence. Correlative conjunction rules about pronoun agreements. When connecting two antecedents with a correlative conjunction, the pronoun must agree with the closest antecedents. Neither the horse nor the pigs enjoyed their new enclosure. The closest antecedent is, in this case, pigs. Closest antecedent is pigs. So we have to use the there here, plural pronoun. How to use correlative conjunction? Correlative conjunction always work in pair, which gives equal value to the sentence. It ensures parallelism, balance the sentence, and gives clarity and emphasizes to give clarity to the sentence. It should be grammatically correct. It always ensures parallelism. Parallelism means that the elements connected by correlative conjunction should be in the same grammatical form. It ensures that the sentence is clear, the sentence is easy to read. And when using correlative conjunction, it is important that both pairs of the pair links elements that are grammatically similar. If there is a verb phrase, the next correlative conjunction must be a verb phrase. If there is a noun in the first correlative conjunction, second pair may also there must be a noun. So we have to always use grammatically similar. Pair the link parts of the pair link elements that are grammatically similar. This means if you start with a noun, the following elements should also be a noun. If you start with a verb, the following should be a verb, and so on. Parallel structures make sentences easier to understand and more pleasant to read. Example, she is both smart and kind. Both smart and kind are adjectives. So this one is a correct sentence. We cannot say she is both smart and likes to help others. So smart is an adjective and likes to help other is a verb phrase. So they are not parallel. So it is a correct sentence. Incorrect sentence. So it is a incorrect. It is incorrect sentence. We have to pair link elements that are grammatically similar. The point should be important when we are using correlative conjunction. It is important that both pairs, part of the pair, link elements that are grammatically similar. Balance the sentence when we are using the correlative conjunction, we must have to balance the sentence. Balancing sentences means that the elements connected by correlative conjunction should be similar in importance and structure. A balanced sentence ensures that both parts of the correlative pair are given equal weight and importance. This makes the sentence more logical, more meaningful, and easier to follow and easier to understand as well. Imbalance can confuse readers, imbalance can confuse your writings and disrupt the flow of the sentence. Example, either you can call me or you can send an email. In both of the part of the sentence are giving complete meaning, are giving complete thought and are similar in structure. But we cannot say that either you can call me or sending an email. It is an incomplete word because the second part is a gerund phrase, sending an email. Gerund is when we are using verb 1 plus ing. So first part and second part, either you can call me, it is a complete thought, or sending an email. Sending an email is a gerund phrase. So they are not balanced. It is incorrect. It is an incorrect sentence. Clarity and emphasis. Clarity means the sentence is easy to understand, and emphasis means highlighting the importance of the connected elements. So clarity and emphasis are very important when you are using the correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction help add clarity by clearly linking two related ideas. They also gives emphasis by showing that both elements are equally important. Using correlative conjunction effectively can make your writing more engaging, more effective, more dynamic. Examples, not only did he win the race, but he also broke the record. So this sentence is giving clarity. The sentence is clear and shows the relationship between winning and breaking the record. Emphasis, she is not only a talented musician, but also an excellent dancer. The sentence emphasizes both her musical talent and her dancing skills. So it's help in giving clarity and emphasis. Identifying correlative conjunction, we have known that it's always work in paired and gives equal value. So recognizing these pairs is crucial for effectively, efficiently using correlative conjunction in writing. Conjunction both and example C is both smart and kind, either or. You can either call me or email me, neither nor. He is neither rich nor famous, not only but also. She is not only a great singer but also a talented dancer. Whether or, I can't decide whether to stay home or go out. So correlative conjunction always work in parallel. It always form a parallel structure. The items or ideas connected using correlative conjunction must follow the same grammatical structure, verb and pronoun form to balance the ideas in the sentence. Incorrect one, again, the another example. Paul enjoys both going to the movies and to ride his bike. It is an incorrect sentence because the verb forms of going and ride are not the same. Therefore, the sentence structure is not parallel. Correct one, we have to correct this error. Paul enjoys both going to the movies and riding his bike. So matching the verbs form makes the sentence parallel. So this one is correct one. Correlative conjunction forms parallel structures. The items or ideas connected using correlative conjunction must follow the same structure to balance the ideas in the sentence. Paul enjoys both going to the movie and riding his bike. Going, riding, the verb forms match. So it is a correct one. Tips to use correlative conjunction correctly. Use parallel structure. We have known, we have learned a lot with the help of many examples. Against what are the tips to use correlative conjunction correctly? The parts to connect should be similar, both nouns, verbs, phrases, etc. Correct one, she is not only talented but also hardworking. Wrong, she is not only talented but also works hard. It's a wrong one because don't leave one part of the pair out. They must come together. So understanding correlative conjunction and so many examples we have learned which make your English stronger. These paired words help you link ideas smoothly and make your writing and express your emotion and feelings more exciting. Correlative conjunction, we have learned about this, that is a coordinative conjunction which always used in pairs. Correlative conjunction gets its name from the fact that it is a paired conjunction that has a reciprocal or complementary relationship. Few example: either or, neither nor, both and. Either or, Ivan had to choose either Saturday or Sunday to take the SATs. They were either going to drive across the country or find a cheap flight. You can either fold the laundry or clean the kitchen. A few examples of neither nor correlative conjunction. Neither Sohan nor Katni wanted to stay up too late. She likes neither apples nor bananas. He thought that consent was neither too short nor too long. Use of correlative conjunction, both Ian and Jenny decided to apply to not James. Why do you need both a pen and a pencil? Both the dog and the cat hide during the thunderstorm. Use of not only but also correlative conjunction. He worked not only all day but also all night. Sarah is not only a fantastic violinist but also an amazing cellist. Friend is not only fluent in Spanish but also French. Use of whether or in correlative conjunction in your sentence. Examples are: Tony was not sure whether he wanted a truck or an SUV. Georgia did not want whether Steve was coming or not. I'm not sure whether I should paint the garage or the basement first. Few example again, both the book and the movie were excellent. Either or example, you can either come to the party or stay home. Neither nor example, neither teacher nor the students were happy with the result. Not only but also example, not only did she finish her project early, but she also received top marks. Whether or, I am undecided whether I should study abroad or stay in my hometown. Either or example, you can either watch TV or go for a walk in the park. Neither nor example, neither the red shirt nor the blue one fits me properly. Not only but also example, not only is she a great singer, but she is also an accomplished dancer. Whether or example, I'm not sure whether I should buy the blues dress or the green one. Both and example, both the cat and the dog are sleeping. Common relative conjunction pairs, again the few example, both the cat and both the dog and the cat are sleeping. You can either eat now or later. Neither the boy nor the girls are were late. She is not only kind but also funny. I don't know whether to stay or go. He is as fast as a cheetah. No sooner had I arrived than the bell rang. I do rather sleep than study tonight. I do rather sleep than study tonight. You can either choose the red pen or the blue one. Neither the cake nor the cookies were left after the party. Not only did she finish her homework, but she also cleaned her room. I can't decide whether to go out for dinner or cook at home. Few example again given, both the book and the movie were excellent. You can either come to the party or stay home. Neither the teacher nor the students were happy with the result. Not only did she finish her project early, but she also received top marks. I am also undecided whether I should study abroad or stay in my hometown. Either or example, you can either watch TV or go for a walk in the park. So these are few example again given of the correlative conjunction. You can pause the video and learn. In the one more important part is I would rather read a book than watch TV, and about scarcely and when. Scarcely had we left when it started raining. Scarcely had we left when it started raining. Few example again given about either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also. Uh, Michael can both read and write. I can have either coca or tea. Neither George nor his brother is very fall. Not only Mary, but also Gabriel is from Italy. Her story is not so bring as theirs. So these are the few examples of correlative conjunction. So examples are given. So example, either you must stop making excuses or you must leave. Not only did she win the race, but she also broke the record. Whether you like it or not, we have to go. Both the manager and the employees were excited about the new project. She is neither interested in the proposal nor willing to discuss it. The new software, discuss it further. The new software is as efficient as it is user friendly. We are given many examples. You go through it, practice it, and you can use it, all the correlative conjunction in your daily life. So this example illustrates the use of correlative conjunction in sentences. In each case, the paired conjunction always work together to connect different elements, and which gives always a specific relationship, a specific meaning between, grammatically correct meaning between them, highlighting the importance of correlative conjunction in constructing clear and coherent sentences, clear and grammatically correct sentences, clear and meaningful sentences. Real life application, scenario decision, we are using the correlative conjunction, are frequently used in decision making scenarios such as either or, neither or, nor, to express choices and limitation, which we have seen many example. Scenario 2, expressing contrast with the help of both and not only. These are used to express contrast and highlight multiple aspects of a situation. Scenario 2, conveying condition. It is conveying condition such as whether or are utilized to convey condition and alternatives in various real life situations. So these are the tips and tricks we have learned with the help of many examples. Maintaining parallel structure, ensure that the elements being connected maintain parallel structure to convey the intended meaning effectively. If the sentence should be correct in all the form, it should be correct in grammatically, and the sentence should always carry the give the equal value. It emphasizing relationship. Correlative conjunction are useful for emphasizing meaningful relationship between elements in a sentences, such as similarities, contrast, or choice. Avoiding redundancy. Redundancy means there is no use of any repeating word, use of any correlative conjunction in words to avoid redundancy, to avoid repetition, and maintain clarity in writing. Balancing sentence elements, it helps in balancing the sentence elements, ensuring that the paired elements of the sentence are of equal length and grammatical form for a harmonious and clear structure. It is helpful in enhancing readability. So it incorporates correlative conjunction to enhance readability by breaking up complex ideas into more manageable parts. We are breaking the complex idea into simpler parts, which helps the reader to better understand the relationship between the elements. So these are the few examples, either go big or go home. In this case, both are verbs. Go big, go homes. So they are both linking verbs. It was neither big nor clever. So it's adjective big and clever, both adjectives. They stole not only the TV but also the satellite dish. So TV and satellite dish, nouns. See, these all the sentences are of equal value. The light was not green, not but red. So green and red both are adjectives. So these correlative conjunction always give equal values, always link equivalent elements, similar elements. So he likes not only pies but also cakes. So in this case also pies noun, cakes noun. So linking two nouns. He will either sell his car or pawn his watch. So in this case, sell and pawn both are verbs. So it linking two verbs. So correlative conjunction always used in pairs to link equivalent elements to give equal value. Real life example of correlative conjunction. Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotional nor conflicts. Education is not only the feeling of a pail but also the lightning of a fire. It is not death but dying which is terrible. So correlative conjunction are useful for keeping your writing succinct, effective, They not only provide a succinct structure to say two things, but also express how those two things relate to each other. Now, few points we have to note down when we are using the few rules. We have to note down correlative conjunction always come in pairs, keep a parallel structure. We must use the same type of word after each one in the pair. We have seen in the previous slides also so many example. Look at the example again. Lee not only likes pie but also cakes. This one is a wrong one. Likes not only likes pies but also cakes. So likes before a verb likes and then noun is coming. It's a wrong one. He should either sells his watch or his car. This sentence is also wrong. Connecting verb and noun. Correct one is Lee likes not only pies but also cakes. Connecting to noun. He should sell either his watch or his car. Connecting to noun. So it is a correct sentence. Lee not only likes pies but also likes cakes. It's a correct one. He should either pawn his watch or sell his car. Correct one. So connecting two verbs. Lee not only likes pies but also likes cakes. Correct one. He should either pawn his watch or sell his car. Correct one. So we always use, take care, we always use the correlative conjunction which always come in pairs. We always use the same type of word after each one in the pair. Second is, so don't use commas with correlative conjunction if it is not required. A few exceptions are there. Beware the exception. Sometimes writers are unused and we are using whether to use a comma with correlative conjunction or not. We are having this doubt also. This question arises most often with the pairing not only but also. Here is a rule. Don't use comma with correlative conjunction. Lily likes not only pies, comma, but also cakes. It's a wrong one. Now, next one, next example, as a father has compassion on his children, so God has a compassion on those who fear him. In this case, we will use the comma because there is a independent clause and dependent clause. So we have learned this rule also. In this case, we will use the comma. Second, not only does Lee like pies, but also he also likes cakes. In this case, we will use comma. Independent clause and dependent clause. So we will use the comma. So we know that coordinating conjunction are used to link join like elements. Here it is a joining two independent clauses. Not only does Lee like spice, but he also like cakes. So two independent clauses. Lee likes not only pies, now comma, especially cheese and onions, comma, but also cakes. Lee likes not only pies. Next example, Lee likes not only pies, especially cheese and onion, but also cakes. So here commas are offsetting, especially cheese and onion, which is just some additional information with we are using parentheses also in this case. So the comma before but also has got nothing to do with a correlative conjunction. Now, next, be careful about the subject-verb agreements. This example also we have seen in the previous slides when the pairing either or, neither nor features in the subject-verb agreements. We have seen many examples also. Neither the inspector nor the constable was available for comment. So in this, it is a correct sentence because constable is a singular one. So we have to use singular verb. So there are two rules. First one, the proximity rules. Under this convention, the element nearest the verb determines whether it is a singular or plural. Second rule is the logic rule. Under this convention, if any of the elements are plural, the verb is plural. Neither the inspectors nor the constables were available for comments. So here the first element is inspector is plural, so the verb is plural. This would be wrong using proximity rooms. If we were using this, according to the proximity rooms, it is wrong. So should we use a proximity rule or logic rule if one of the element is plural? Well, both are common. So the quick answer is pick one and be consistent. You have to use mostly the rule of proximity rule. There is a far better answer satisfying both rules at once. If one of your element is plural, deliberately put it the nearest to the verbs. Deliberately, you have to put the nearest to the verbs. Either the budgies or the cat have to go. So in this case, this is correct under the logic rule, but the wrong under the proximity rules. According to the proximity rule. So either the cat or the budgies have to go. This one is the correct one. So either the cat or the budgies plural. So we have to use a plural, have. If we are using either the budgies or the cat, has to go according to the logic rule or according to the proximity rule, not about the logic rule. So we have to follow the proximity rule. Beware don't forget that neither nor plays a negative role. So in this case, we do not use the negative word like did not, do not, does not. We did not discuss neither the flooding nor the landslide is a wrong one. This is a double negative. We have to avoid double negative as neither nor is already negative. So in this case, we have to use, we discuss neither the flooding nor the landslide. We did not discuss either the flooding or the landslide. So these two sentences are correct. We have to avoid double negatives. So avoid double negatives. So cut, the example again given. The cut did not go to neither the bank nor the gym is a correct one. We have to use cut went to neither the bank nor the gym. So we have to avoid double negatives. Few example of correlative conjunction as she is as smart as her older sister. I'm almost as good in math as in science. I think that I'm not good as confused about it as you are. Correlative conjunction such that she is such a pure lady, then everyone reverse her politely, respect her politely. Few example, whether you agree or not, this purse belongs to me. Correlative conjunction neither nor for showing negative expression or negative choices between two options, whether or which is used to which we used for saying you cannot change a situation even if it is unpleasant. Neither nor we are using for negative expression or negative choices between two options. Mona is neither rich nor famous. Either or, which is used for saying that one of the two things has to happen or be true. It is used to present a choice between two options. Either you come with us or you stay at home. Correlative conjunction, words not but also used to show an additional and important element in the sentence that is used to indicate excess when combined with the first elements. I see that you went for not iced tea but cold coffee. Not only but also gives so an additional and important element in the sentence that is used to indicate access when combined with the first elements is not only intelligent but also very funny. Both and used for emphasizing that each of the two things is true. Each of the two things is true. In this case, we are using each. So we are using the is, not are. Each of the two things is true. It can be used to connect subjects or objects. Simran is both intelligent and beautiful. So these are few example of not only but also both has correlative conjunction. The again few example of correlative conjunction which combine words to make relationship between clauses, word, phrases, sentences, both and combine to in conclusion you have to remember this. Both and combines to positive alternatives, not only but also emphasizes the inclusion of an additional elements, not but addition an important element in the sentence. It shows either or present a choice between two alternatives. Neither nor connects to negative alternatives. Whether or express doubt or an alternative between two options, as used to compare the equality or similarity between two elements, such that indicates a cause and effect relationship where the degree or extent is emphasized. So these are the key points. Position your correlative conjunction in your sentence. So the same type of words follows each other. One, in other words, use a parallel structures. We have seen so many examples of how to use a parallel structure along with many examples. Don't use a comma with a correlative conjunction unless the words after it could be a standalone sentence or independent phrase that it contain a subject, a verb, and convey a complete idea. Treat a subject that features either or, neither nor as singular if the elements after the conjunction are singular. If one is plural, put it nearest to the verb and use a plural verbs. Don't use a negative verb with neither nor, otherwise you will create a double negative. So these are the key points when you are using correlative conjunction. So correlative conjunction, a pair of conjunction that work together to connect and balance words, phrases, clauses of equal importance in a sentence, which gives it ensure a parallel structure, maintaining clarity and flow by connecting grammatically equivalent elements. It always come in pairs. It always ensure the connected elements have a similar grammatical structure, promoting clarity and balance, giving meaningful structure. With the help of parallel structure, it gives they connect elements that are of equal importance within the sentence. They connect related ideas, emphasize relationship, and can add corroborating or contradictory information to a sentence. So these are about the correlative conjunction and how to use the correlative conjunction in your daily life. Our next video is I am going to produce conjunctive adverbs.